It's Just K. This is K. The name of my channel is It's Just K1. I'm back with part 3 of the 2022 reset. This is part 3 and the final part of the 3-part series. Today's topic is money, or what I usually call is money. Ignore, or if you don't want to ignore, the big spot on my shirt. This had just happened and I tried to get it out and whatever. It's just a spot, okay? Not that serious. Anyway, we're going to talk about money today. I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to my channel. For the new people, welcome. For the people returning, come on in. You already know the drill. And please comment, like, and subscribe below. So let's get to the subject. Today's subject is money. And we're going to talk about debt. We're going to talk about how finances are affecting everybody right now. You know, right now everybody's in a time of, it's a lot going on. That's what I'll say. It's a lot going on. So, I found a study that in 2021, the American household credit card debt study, I found this. And what it said was, we're in the second year, I almost knocked something off. We're in the second year of the pandemic, okay? And it has made it clear that the recovery for everyone will be slow, because I'm sure the pandemic affected everybody. And as the cost of living rises, but your expenses also have risen. And the annual household income has dropped for some people. So that's a lot to take into consideration. In the study, it found such things as mortgage, auto loans, student loans, and the debt increased over the last 12 months, as did overall debt. So that's credit cards included or whatever else you may owe out to somebody. The credit card balances carried over from last year, 2021 to 22, and they're slowly increasing again. So, think about that. So some of the key findings I found, I'm looking at my notes, are, of course, the cost of living went up, but our income didn't all go up. Americans have been struggling over the past couple of years, and both with the lower income and the higher expenses. So even if you had a job, your expenses are exceeding your income, what you're bringing in. Even if you got a stimulus check or you got the child tax credit, some people, it's still not working. It's just still not enough. They're barely scraping. And then even if you don't qualify for child tax credit, everybody doesn't qualify for that. The top uses of the pandemic relief are held paying for necessities and savings. So that's what I was just talking about. Even if you got the child tax credit, even if you got the stimulus, you probably were already behind trying to make up. So you're back in the hole almost again, and then we still haven't got any more stimulus. So, it's a fragile situation for some people with their finances. And because of the lower revolving balances, average credit card and interest is down on the average. Credit cards have helped Americans through the pandemic because people went to their credit cards to charge when they didn't have the on-site cash. So, that's the money. All right. The pandemic continues to impact everyone in one way, shape, or form. 1 in 12 Americans, 1 in 12, or 8% say they quit their job in the last 12 months. So I'm going to break it down for you. Gen Zers, which is the ages of 18 and 24, 16% of those people quit their jobs. Millennials, which is the age groups of 25 to 40, 11% of those people quit their jobs. Gen Xers, which is me, ages 41 to 56, 6% of those people quit their jobs. And the baby boomers, which is age 57 to 75, 3% of those people quit their jobs. So it's a change going on. There's more work at home jobs out here. There's people starting their businesses, entrepreneurship. There's people walking away from a career that they've probably been at for a long time. the roles have switched in the household. You know, before, if it was a stay-at-home mom maybe and the husband went out and worked, now they're having stay-at-home dads and the female goes out and work. I mean, it's a whole lot of dynamics going on with finances and family. 18% of Americans relied on credit cards to pay for their needs during the pandemic. Out of that, now I said 18% of people relied on credit cards. Out of that 17% also paid for emergencies with their credit cards. So say if you had a hot water tank go out, a furnace, you needed new tires for your car, a car repair, you paid with it on a credit card. Did you know that on your credit card, 30% utilization of your credit card limit can affect your credit score? So if you're 30% or higher, if your limit of your credit card, it affects your credit score. It could bring it down. I mean, I think a lot of people already know that, but I mean, oh yeah, I'm losing my notes. So some of the things I come to bring to you and throw out there in the cosmos of money are: do you have a checking? Do you have a savings account? Do you have a 401k? Are you participating in the 401k? Do you have a Roth IRA or a basic or a plain IRA? Are you investing? Do you put your money in a credit union? Do you have a will or a power of attorney, a health power of attorney and a financial power of attorney set up? Do you have insurance policies? Those are questions you need to ask, and that's at any age. You don't have to be too young, and you have to be too old to have that. So those are a few questions I want to throw out. What you can do, and what you can do, we're gonna be right back. Let's take a break. Commercial break. You know I had to throw it in for y'all.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody, and we're back talking about the third part to my series of 2022 reset, which is called Money, or Money. So what we were speaking about were things that you can do. This is what you can do as far as your money, and this is for everybody. This is not just for my age group. Make a budget. Adjust your budget. And don't make your budget just be about debt repayment. Make your budget be about expenses and put something in there for you for fun. It will help you stay on track and improve your situation. For example, treat yourself once a month. Maybe once a month you could buy yourself something you really like. I'm not saying go all out crazy buying boats, cars and crap, but I'm just saying treat yourself once a month. Scale it down. Write down, look at your bank statements, and go on your bank site and look at everything you charge and use that debit card, everything you're swiping for. Take a month like last November. So I won't say December. Take a month like last November, October. Look at all the times you swipe. Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's. Think about it. Walmart, Target, JCPenney, Home Goods, all these stores. Think about it. So look at all the times you swipe. Maybe if you treat yourself once a month to something, it will eliminate it, and you can reflect that money elsewhere on your bills. It's just a suggestion. Okay. We are all under the influence that we can tweak our budgets, right? We could tweak our budgets. We could tweak our finances. It could be better. I admit, I could be better. We can all do that. We can all take advantage of that. You have to take your situation and do what's best for you. But you have to start. You have to at least start. I have some info for you, and you can make a, wait a minute. I have some info for you. I know everybody's heard of Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey has a website. He's a financial advisor. He has books out and everything. But Dave Ramsey, because I know I don't want to get overwhelmed with Dave Ramsey. I've seen before where people say, well, I do Dave Ramsey, then I tweak it to my own. That's your choice. Do it. But he has a book called Baby Steps. He has a link on his website called Baby Steps to Make a Budget. Okay? Baby steps to make a budget. There's also something called a 50-30-20 rule, where 50% of your income goes to this place, 30% goes to this place, and 20% goes to this place. You could find all type of financial things online and on Amazon as far as books. There's a website called Mama and Money. They have a comparison on there where Dave Ramsey versus the 50-20-30 rule, or Mama and Money, about budgeting. So I'm going to link a lot of these sites down below. The mamaandmoney.com website, the Nerd Wallet, the Penny Hoarder, and also the Dave Ramsey. There's books. Michelle Singletary has a book out called the 21-Day Financial Fast. Dave Ramsey, of course, has a book out called Financial Peace. And they also have a book out called Personal Finance for Dummies by Tyson. So we have to have money to live, and I understand everybody's not in a perfect situation as far as their bills or whatever, or their finances. Some people are really struggling. Some people can't do the basic way you're saying, put 20% of this, 50% in this, but you can try. You can start small. I had something else. I had something about, I did skip something. Okay. I had some on the back of the page. Okay, another thing what you can do is, when I mention adjust your budget and make a budget. Let me go back. I know I'm backtracking. The second thing you can do is pay more than the minimum amount on your credit card. So for example, say you have $1,000 balance, and say every month they ask for $30. You could increase it to $60. So then you're chopping it back down to where you won't get hit with all, you're going to get hit with those finance charges, but that's what kind of the bulk of your payment is going to when you're only paying $30. You're not hitting the principal at all. You're not. So maybe double it up. And stop charging on it. You got to think about it. If your credit card limit is $1,000 and they ask you for $30 and you pay the $30, for example, and say the balance is $500, I don't know, $500, and then you're going back out charging, you're not winning. You just sink it down deeper in the hole. Now I understand about emergencies come up and things come up for people, and we're all facing some trying times. It depends on your situation, but try to double it up, and you will get through with the debt faster. The third thing, which I know you've heard before, save up a dedicated amount for an emergency plan. The last 2 years, I know people probably have just wiped out their savings. They probably haven't tried to save. Unexpected things pop up. I know. So the experts say that you should have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved in your bank account. A starter fund of $500 or $1,000 can provide a small picture to your financial health, but keep adding to it. So I know $500 is not 3 to 6 months of expenses, and I know $1,000 is not. But say you put $500 in there, then every time you get paid, add. So you can get to the point of 3 to 6 months expenses or a year expenses. So it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing really wrong with that. I'm just trying to make sure I got all my stuff, y'all. Yeah, that's all I had skipped. I had skipped that little part. But like I'm saying, be realistic. Set a goal, be realistic. Get some pen and paper out. Write it down. There's apps on your phone you can use also. And in conclusion, as far as a goal for 2022, the main thing should be is to pay down your debt, no matter what it is, and build up your savings. So pay down your debt, build up your savings. You can start with $20. Most people get paid, once a month or twice a month. If you save $20 out of each check, or $25, that's $50. Save it, or apply that as a double payment to another credit card or whatever other debt you have. I know it's not easy, and it won't be. When you were swiping that credit card for whatever, that was easy. That's about the easiest thing, is the swipe. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. So, like I said, pay down your debt and build up your savings. If this is not possible right now, it's okay to take this year as a year of recovery to get yourself back together. and then create some goals. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So I want to recap with you what we've talked about over the last 3 sessions, right? So the 2022 reset, the first session was about mind, health, and body. Remember that? Mind, health, and body. I want you to be stress-free for 2022, no drama. I want you to get your mental health together, get your physical health, doctor's appointments, meditate if you have to, eliminate some people, maybe. Take yourself out of situations if they're not healthy for you. You know what's healthy for you. And I know you get that. So you should be ready to roll with that. Mind, health, and body. Just go back and look at the other video. There's 3 of them now. Your soul and spirit. Let's enhance our soul and spirits. Let's dig deeper. Let's feed our soul. Let's increase. But you know what the Bible says, we need to decrease so he can increase with us. I think I got that right. But hey, you can go on your own spiritual journey or your own soul journey. But you have to do the work. It doesn't matter. And with the mind, health, and body, counseling. Get you a good counselor. Go to counseling. A good therapist. It works. Remember I told you it works. So that was mind, health, and body, soul, and spirit. And then we came back down to money, money, money. Make a plan. Make goals. There's nothing wrong with that. Doing something a little bit is better than doing nothing. Move forward. No matter what it is, move forward. With all 3 of these, move forward. Don't just sit there. Make 2022 about you. Get yourself together. Get all your houses together. Your physical, your finances, your emotional, your soul, and spirit. Get it all together. You got a whole year. We're just in January. Start. There's apps with note apps. You can get an old school notebook and write it down. Hey, at the Dollar Tree, you can get your notebook. So let's make moves in the new year, y'all. Start to do something positive for you. So this year, this time next year, you could be like, well, you know, I paid off a credit card. I did this. I started working out again. I'm eating right. Well, I mean, the littlest thing. It takes the littlest thing. Those coffee drinks like me. I admit I go to Dunkin' on the weekends. I mean, I get a coffee sometimes, and sometimes I get a coffee and a sandwich is $8. You got to think, what else could that $8 go on? So it's things that start small that add up to big things when you're swiping. You all know that. Shoes, gym shoes, sneakerheads, purses. Do you all need all that stuff? Do you need it? Do you really need it? But you can treat yourself. So if everything is paid, everything is saved, and you didn't hit all your boxes, treat yourself. But like I said, be realistic with your budget. You know that out of a whole month, I don't know if you can go with not buying yourself anything. I mean, treat yourself. If you want a blouse, treat yourself. You get paid twice or you get paid once a month. If you get some extra money coming in, whether it's a tax return or another stimulus or child tax, whatever extra money you have, throw it on those bills. Savings. Be invested. 401k. I don't know anything about the new thing with the crypto and all that. I don't know anything about that. But hey, if you're interested, do your research before you jump into stuff. Just don't jump into stuff, especially involving your money. But get your house in order. And that's not just your physical house that you live in. That's your house, your mind, your body, your 2022 reset, your money situation, your finances, your health, your body, your mind, and your soul. You can get it together. And I'm rooting for you. Because, hey, we all got work to do. I admit I got work to do, too. Believe me, I ain't sitting up here like I got it down perfect. Oh, no. I'm a swiper, too, sometimes. And I be treating myself. You know, my weakness is I live by a lot of stores. And I try not to go up there a lot of times. I'll make one trip. And I try to go early in the morning, and I'll hit the spots I need to hit. And I don't always buy like unnecessary things, like just going on a shopping spree, but I do buy stuff for the house or the apartment, whatever. But I don't just constantly buy. But you know who else gets you in trouble? Amazon. Girl, Amazon. Yes. I mean, late at night, you on there swiping and rolling pages. But like I said, you can't treat yourself. So don't deprive yourself. It's almost like being on a food plan. You can have a little bit, but not a lot. So get yourself together. Make plans. Make goals. If you fall off, jump right back in the game. Remember, I told you that. And this concludes the 3 parts of my 2022 reset. Mind, health, and body, soul and spirit, and money, money, money. So I wish everyone the best 2022. But attack a lot of these things. Don't just sit back. Don't just go with the flow and coast. I mean, perfect example. When it came to January, I wanted to do my budget a little bit different, but I didn't have any idea. But I'm going to get on some of these websites and look at these budgets. There's a person I follow. I'm going to link her down below, Shaybudgets on Instagram, and she has a YouTube channel. I'm gonna look at the variety of different avenues that are out there for budgeting and whatever. I wanted to do something new for January, but I didn't meet it because we're almost to January 20th. So I want to try to research. I want to go see a financial advisor. I want to know about my retirement. I want to be able to live comfortably after I retire. I know I don't like I'm going to retire, not now, but I'm just saying eventually. Going forward, I want to get that savings pot up too. I want to have that up for emergency reasons too. So I have work to do also. Believe me, I'm not sitting here on no throne saying I'm the perfect person when it comes to money or whatever. And everybody falls off. Everybody falls off and be like, I'm getting that. I'm going on that trip. I'm doing that. But you gotta keep rolling with it. You gotta get back on the bus. So don't spend all your money. Save some and pay down your bills. But like I mentioned before, increase your savings and pay down your debt, no matter what it is. Just try. Small goals equal big goals. So I thank you for joining me. The name of my channel is It's Just K1. Please comment, like, and subscribe below. Get all your houses in order, y'all. Get them all in order. Make a plan, make a goal, try to stick to it. If you fall off, jump right back in the game. It's all about you this year. Get yourself together. So it's the weekend. I want you to be safe, be careful out there, and enjoy yourself. This is Martin Luther King weekend also. So enjoy yourself. Volunteer. Remember I told you that was one of the things? Meditation, yoga, aqua aerobics, mind, health, and body. Remember all that? Get your money right. Get your pocketbook right. But work on you. Just take your time. Don't jump in fast. Take it slow, and you'll get it. Because I'm getting ready to do that too. I've got me a notebook, and I'm getting ready to get it. And I'm going to go on some of these websites, and I'm going to figure some stuff out. I want to do something a little different, but still come back to the same conclusion. I do. I wanted to bring something up today. I had recently moved last year, and in my area, when I drive around, I come across some of the streets that I've known from before, right? And I came across 2 streets that I used to have a friend that lived off of. There's a street called Glenwood Dyer Road and Glenwood Lansing Road or something like that. And I had a friend that lived off of Glenwood Lansing Road. I think. Or was it Glenwood Dyer? No, Glenwood Dyer Road. Okay. So this was a couple of years ago because I used to take Cottage Grove Avenue to the house. You know, I remember the route I took. But since I've moved, I use Glenwood Dyer Road and Joe O Road to get to where I'm going. These are just some streets. So this morning after I came from the barber shop, I said, let me take this street, and I know the street is going to lead me to Glenwood Dyer Road to just see what's on the road, what's on the street. I never went down it. Never went down it other than going to my friend's house. I've never came towards my way. So today I did that. Yeah, I had a couple of twists and turns. I wound up going in the wrong, making the turn off because I didn't know where I was going, but I knew I was supposed to go east. And I turned up in some type of factory or something. I had to get out of there, come back out to the stop sign, come around. And I wound up back in Glenwood Dyer Road and by my house. and I turned to come back to my house. So I seen what was around there. I always wanted to know what was down that road over my way. So I took a chance. I waited till early morning where I could see. I would never do this at night. And I drove. And I seen there was houses, there was other developments, there was some businesses. It was downtown Glenwood, and then it became Linwood. So I've never been on that road before, but I made it back to my destination, which is home. So what I'm telling you is, I use that to say, you can take different routes to the same destination, but you got to jump out there and do it. So it may take a little longer. Like I got lost going to make the turn off, and then it wasn't the right turn. Had to come back to the main street and go back around. That happened today. But I was able to get back to my destination. But I just took a different route. So that's what I'm talking to you about, the 2022 reset. You don't have to do the steps I'm talking about, but do something. Make yourself better. You could take a different route, and long as you wind up at the right destination that's good for you, that's fine. You don't have to take the route that your parents telling you, your coworker, your friends, but do you. Get yourself together. And you could take different routes, different lanes, different roads, different highways, different bridges, but you'll get there. So take a chance. Jump out there and do something positive for you. It may take a little bit longer, so what? Just do it. You just have to start. And that's all I wanted to let you know about. Thank you for enjoying. I hope you enjoy my video. Thank you for joining me for the 2022 reset. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Have a great weekend. Be safe and love on one another. Start your journey now. It's all on you. I will wrap a taste with you later. It's just K1. Stay positive, people.